Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am, right, back again, once again, with the Renegade Master. No, I was looking at my last review. It occurred to me that in my reviews, I speak very, very quickly a lot of the time. I'm going to try and make this one a little more sedate. It probably won't work, as in the sedation. I probably need a half dozen volume or something like that. But we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to try a slightly different tempo this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lee Baby Slim coming at you on HK71, all the way from New York State. Sorry, I was just channeling the ghost of Tom Waits there. He's not dead. Um, so I was about to say, what the hell is this? Who's this chap? I don't know. There's some guy on Facebook. When I go on Facebook like once a fortnight or once, well, it's not that, it's like once every 4 days or something like that. There's the cat. You like him up and say hello? Come on. Oh, there's me puppy there. Look at the size of him. Say hello to the people of YouTube. Mwah. There you go. Thank you for that. Where was I? Yes, and so I went on last night because someone said go on Facebook and have a look. When was the last time you were on Facebook? And I had a look. And what's your name? I don't know your name, but I put a little message, sent like a little message anyway, because he made this kind of proposed T-shirt design, and oh god, he swelled to my head like this. My ego was like stroked like by a million virgins, and it was really good. And it had the just for you. I want to know your name. I want to know your name, but I don't know it. So I'm going to say blah 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 yakety schmackety. So it's Energon Bulkhead, and I was going to say interesting character. When I say interesting character, I mean he's a lovely bot. So anytime I say interesting character, read lovely bot, and you have to say it like that, like you're slightly thick and pissed. Lovely bot. But the character, I can't give you an awful lot of BG here. I can give you a little bit. I'm holding onto my cat's tail. You can't get anywhere. I'm holding your tail. There you go. Oh, he is moving. Other than he is, I was about to say he's a maximal. No, he's not. He's an Autobot from the Energon series. And he's not in my top 10. But he would make it into my top 25. I know I've got to do that video. I've got to do that video. Lots of you have been saying, can you do a video? Lots of different requests. Can you do a video of your top 10? I've had that quite a lot actually, and I do intend to do that. And also that singular request I had from one person, the answer is no. Thank you, no. The answer will always be no. So he's called Bulkhead. No, yes, a proper, excuse me, I'm going to be a bit windy, because it's Friday, I'm having a little sip of the amber nectar now. I didn't make it myself, unfortunately. He is definitely a Gestalt, because there are two parts, and they individually have an alt mode and a bot mode. No, that's a creative, slightly creative way of using it. Yeah. And they combine to form vehicle mode, and they combine to form a bot mode. So you have two separate entities, one bot and one thing which transforms into another thing, but is very, very successful, and indeed resembles a bot, albeit one that is not humanoid, which is fine. It's still a bot, and you would look at it. If you've seen it walking on the street, you go, look at the robot, what planet am I on? And then they combine to form one vehicle, and they combine to form one bot. Yes, I've established that. But it's called Bulkhead. Now let me show you this. Generation 1 Springer. Okay, look. Generation 1 Springer. 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 No! Energon Bulkhead. Oh, why? Why call it Bulkhead? Anybody know why it's called Bulkhead? Did they lose the rights? Was it something trite and silly like that? I hope it isn't. Um, let's get on to the good stuff. First thing to say, good plastic. Good plastic. Praise the flying spaghetti monster. There is good plastic here. It's good. It's really good stuff. Lots of nice detail, you know. I don't feel like taking a black marker to this. I like to take a permanent marker to things and, you know, find permanent marker and pick out little details. Not with this guy. His paint job is entirely successful in my opinion, and I don't want to do anything to it, which is his good side. So bots always have a good side. This is the thing. This is the new thing that I want to establish. Um, that's his good side. That's his not so good side because he's full of holes where you put the screws. So I'm going to show him with the good side. In the not so good side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 holes for screws anyway, and on this side there aren't any. So I shall display him from his good side. Can we start using that, people? The good side. This is his good side. When you say that, now we will know what you mean. This is his good side. I've taken out his missiles because you've seen my past experience of missiles. I do have all 4. They're sitting on the floor next door. The cat's probably eaten one of them, and the other one he swiped under the telly. But they're on the floor anyway, shall we say? Lights and sounds. No. Lights and sounds over there. You will see it very shortly. So, look, I mean, it was Springer. It was always going to be Springer, but it wasn't. It had to be Bulkhead for some reason. Whatever. Even his bio, what little you can find. Look at this here. This is the landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. This folds away up nicely, right? Fine. This doesn't. Don't want it to. Look at this. Oh God. Oh, thank you, Hasbro. I like helicopter formers anyway. I like helicopter formers. I have a thing about helicopters. Look, it's still going. Jesus, it's still going. Um, nice, 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 nice. It's still and let go and it's still going. I like helicopter formers anyway, and this guy is an absolute honey of a transformer. There's so much going from. That is a sexy helicopter. I don't know what kind of helicopter. It's not a Chinook. It's an Apache or a Comanche or a whatever. But this is his other half. It's Cybertronian. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those very, very ridiculous GoBots that were, or like the what's that old Atari game that where you had to shoot the aliens from below. What is it? Well, it's nothing really. It's nothing that I certainly can describe accurately. It's a blue thing with guns, weapons, and thrusters. So presumably this can fly. You know, there's its back end. There's additional thrusters there, so it can fly. Can we say that much? And it's an okay. It's an armed aerial assault drone. See what I've done there? You see what I used logic, and I used to the best of my ability an armed aerial assault drone. That's what I'm calling it, right? You may not like that term, but I'm very, very, very. I feel I've achieved something tonight, having said that. So it's an armed aerial assault drone, and do you know what it can do? Get rid of the light. I'd like to see that again. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Why don't you come on now? Good, thank you. Oh, it's spinning. Stop spinning. So, there you go. And this combined. I'm going to show you the combined mode of these chaps. And what you got to do, fold away his front landing gear. It's a post and port affair, of course it is. There's any amount of ports underneath there, as you can see, and there's a couple of doozy posts right there. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is the combined vehicle mode. It does that straight away. It does that straight away. That's so nice. Where is that button? Where's that button? Have a look. Now I'm just going to look again. Ah, yes, you see, once you combine it like that. So there is the combined vehicle mode. So he went from a helicopter and armored aerial assault drone to a fucking kill your granny big old green helicopter with, big ass freaking weapons underneath, and it will still make the firing sound. What you've got to do here is press the top or something. Oh, how do we make the firing sound? Oh God, I'm sure there was a way to do it. Oh shit. Oh, maybe you can't make the firing sound happen when he's in this mode. God damn! I'm gonna have a quick look underneath again. Oh, revealed a little too much there. A little too much skirt there, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Um, well, maybe he can't make the weapons, and maybe he can't make the firing sound when he's combined. But when you combine him, he will make the firing sound. I'm just going to show you the articulation, which makes an awful lot of sense once you combine him. So combine him once again, and he will. You're going to make the sound, aren't you? Oh, come on, stop this. Yep. Okay, I think yeah. In order to make that sound happen again, you just press him. No, he doesn't want to do it. Doesn't matter. So there's a little bit of movement here in these thrusters. Yeah, you can see they're thrusters. I mean, what else would you call them? And there's plenty of movement in the weapons here. Plenty of movement. It's just a shame that I can't remember the way that makes them fire. This thing that makes them fire. We press anyway. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So separate. So in order to show you the armed is the word I meant. Armed ground assault drone. That's his transformed thing. What you do is this is going to become a leg here like that. You open up. There's a nice little flap here like that, and it's sprung. And then you take this out, which forms the leg. Look at this. Thank you, Edgar. He's not just messing up the place next door, which is very, very nice of him. Just taking the bad look off a couple of these little screw areas. Now look at this. This is a very special thing. Each of these things which were thrusters previously are now going to form toes. So look at look, and that's not a bad pose for him actually. So he's got this kind of armed ground assault drone thing now, and these are going. It's still going to do it. There's the button there, that little green one. And I really like this. I'm very, very convinced by it. And indeed, you can make them stand even further, even higher. And this will stand really, really successfully on its own. No problem. No problem, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on to the resistance piece that is the bad boy. That is Bulkhead. Now, what we're going to do, we start by, this blade will come out like that. The blades, you don't need to take them out. But you do need to take out this section, and it requires a little coercion. Does it want to come out at this point? No. Okay, not quite at this point. So these little flaps up either side, and that allows us to engage these sections, which is going to be this section rather, which is going to become the legs. So what you do, you get to here, you rotate that boy 180 degrees, yes you will, and you extend these down. These are going to form the legs like that. Nice, nice. Again, I've taken out the missiles because, I like the missiles that are, the pressure missiles in like the Reveal the Shield, Hailstorm, or was it the Generation? Was he Generations? Whatever the original Generations version of that was. I have him. He's Hailstorm and Mindset. That's what it was. They've got these pressure ones where you have to push them, and I wish that would be the case for all these freaking missiles because they're a pain in the hole. They really are. Sorry, I was very vulgar there. I meant cornholio. So I've just opened up these sections which were these I don't know what you call them. There's thrusters, turbines, combine harvesters. Doesn't matter. Again, I'm interested in the bot. Now, this thing will come out at this stage. It will come out. I'm just going to take that out because it's going to fall out anyway. How does that want to come out? Do I have to be paid? Ah, I knew. I think I have to do that. And does that allow me to take that? It does. Look. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? It allows me to take it out. Oh, I love transformers. Then these are the legs, so you turn them forward. Extend his feetings. Now these bad boys, which were the missile launchers, you just rotate 180 degrees like that, and you bring these down on either side. So the missile launchers will be here at his waist. And the missiles will be here. And again, I'm not putting the missiles in. Don't ask me to do fucking missiles. Now, what we're going to do, this section here is his head, so we're going to have to take it back like that. Fold up the little cockpit section. Attach. Look, he's taken form. He's taken shape now. He's fine. He's a fine looking thing. These little tabs, I think I take them to the rear right now. And then these sections are going to form his arms. Now you see, what we've got here are the little thrusters. So what you do, I do like this. You open up that, rotate the thing 180 degrees, and we have a couple of very fine hands. Thank you very much. Nearly there. Take the other one. There's his little. Yes, I don't know if you can see any of that. Autobot Spark Crystal, and that may be the first time I've ever used that phrase, Autobot Spark Crystal. Now, he is characterized a bit like Springer, like I alluded to. He's an old timer who's very, very good at what he does. Look at his face there. Yes, his face. This will transform into a weapon, a very nice weapon actually. So you open up, there's a little tab here which is going to become handheld. You put that thing in there like that, so you can hold it in his hand, and it still does that. It's so cool. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, in order to combine these chaps, and this combine mode is incredible, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I think we're going to take these sections up. Thank you very much, to the top like that. Now, presumably on his back there's going to be some sort of tabbage. I think it's these posts and ports again that we use, is it? It may well be, it may well be. No. You see, there's this kind of gap at the top of Bulkhead here, and underneath here there are these two big old clips. So it's going to clip into place. It's going to clip into place. Now, when it does that, it does something very, very sexy. Don't you? I think you do. Have I got you the wrong way? I think I've got you going the wrong way. So, push this. Yes. But when I do this, yes, nice. See these buttons at the back? Press it. Oh. Oh, no. That's from his head. This is from the rear. That is the forward. Alright, okay, thank you. He's got the forward, he's got, stop it, oh Jesus. He's got the forward transformation sound. Oh, shut up. He's going to do that an awful lot. He's got the forward transformation sound, and there's that fucking thing still going on, and he's also got the rear transformation sound. Now these, it's going to happen. Try and make it not happen. These bad boys, which were the aerial assault drones feet, are going to form now these monster giant weapons as well as these. He's also got, you see there's two green buttons, so when you take it off, if you like, you've also got the reverse transformation sound. So he's got a forward and reverse transformation sound, and I love it. And that sound is going to happen a lot. Now it's just a pain in the ass at the moment, but because anytime you pick him up, he makes the sound, and he's making it now. But in order to make it happen, what you do is you push his head back, because he's got that little switch just behind his head. Now, just to complete him, just to complete him. Oh, that's Eve. That's nearly as annoying as Scorponok. Jesus, Energon or Armada Scorponok. He just likes to make noise. He's just fucking full of himself. That chap. Shut up! You're tiring me out now. But there you go. Look at this is Bulkhead in his glory, and there is glory to be witnessed. Indeed, there is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this beautiful big thing. I wish he had been called Springer. I really wish he had been called Springer. Um, if get him if you like Energon fingers. Get him if you like the get him if you like quirky combiners, or if you like. I got him because he was a helicopter former, and I wasn't disappointed. Not even nearly. Not even know how. There's lots going on from. I mean, I've just spent what 21 minutes showing you this guy, and that's how long it's going to take you to play with him at least for the first time. The missiles. I'm glad that they're getting rid of these freaking firing missiles because they're a pain in the cornholio. But everything about this bot is very, very sweet. Even the fact that he likes to do that now and again. It doesn't matter. I like bots that make sounds, not ones that fire at the freaking missiles. Energon Bulkhead should have been called Springer. Lovely. Top 25. I think so. Ladies and gentlemen.